The Dallas Cowboys have just done something that's sending shockwaves through the entire NFL landscape. In a move that was kept under wraps until the last possible moment, the Cowboys front office has pulled off what could only be described as a masterstroke, a stunning, blockbuster trade to acquire all-pro cornerback Jalen Ramsey. Yes, you heard that right. Jalen Ramsey, one of the most elite defensive backs of this generation, is heading to Dallas in what many insiders are already calling a historic trade that could redefine the Cowboys' identity and trajectory heading into the 2025 season. And while the team has remained remarkably silent throughout the process, the news is now out, and the implications are massive. Fans, analysts, and even rival players were taken completely by surprise as word broke early this morning that the Cowboys had finalized the deal in near total secrecy. This wasn't one of those moves that simmered in the rumor mill for weeks or got leaked by insiders hinting on social media. This came out of nowhere, a Thunderbolt announcement that hit like a freight train and has left the football world in stunned silence, followed by a roar of excitement from Cowboys Nation. The Cowboys, often criticized for being too conservative in free agency or hesitant in blockbuster trades, just proved they're willing to go all in to win now. What makes this move even more incredible is how they pulled it off without giving up a treasure chest of draft picks or key offensive pieces. Reports are confirming that the Cowboys negotiated masterfully, taking advantage of a shifting situation with the Miami Dolphins, who were looking to clear cap space and retool their defense after a disappointing playoff exit. While many assumed Ramsey was untouchable in Miami, behind closed doors, there were murmurs of discontent, of a desire for a new challenge, and of frustrations that never made headlines. Enter the Cowboys patient, calculated and quietly ready to pounce. And pounce they did. The deal reportedly includes a second-round pick and a pair of rotational defensive players, along with a salary restructure agreement that allowed Dallas to absorb Ramsey's cap hit without gutting the roster. That's where the genius of this move really shines. It's not just about acquiring an elite player, it's about doing it in a way that preserves your core, keeps your draft capital largely intact, and sets you up for both immediate and long-term success. Let's take a moment to appreciate what Jalen Ramsey brings to this team. A 6-time Pro Bowler, 3-time first-team All-Pro, Super Bowl champion, and one of the most feared lockdown corners in the game, Ramsey is known for his elite athleticism, high football IQ, and relentless competitiveness. Whether it's shutting down top receivers, providing run support, or being the vocal leader in the locker room, Ramsey brings it all. And now, that fire, that swagger, and that championship experience is coming to Dallas, a city that's been starving for a return to glory. Pairing Ramsey with emerging star cornerback Darren Bland, who led the league in interceptions last season, gives the Cowboys arguably the most formidable secondary in the entire NFL. With Micah Parsons wreaking havoc up front, and now Ramsey locking down the perimeter, opposing quarterbacks will have nightmares trying to scheme against this Dallas defense. It's a statement move not just to the rest of the league, but to the Cowboys' own locker room. This front office is serious. The window is open, and they are going for it. You can already feel the shift in energy across Cowboys Nation. Social media is buzzing. Fans are rejoicing. Jersey sales are expected to skyrocket. This is the kind of move that re-energizes a franchise, that galvanizes a fan base, and that reminds everyone what the star on that helmet really represents. It's bold. It's fearless. It's championship-caliber decision-making. For years, fans have been begging Jerry Jones and the front office to make a move like this, to take the kind of risk that says, "We believe we're just one piece away." And now, they've done it. But what does this mean for the rest of the NFC? For teams like the 49ers, the Eagles, the Lions, this changes the calculus. The Cowboys were already contenders, but this elevates them to a whole new level. This isn't just adding talent. It's adding a player who knows how to win at the highest level and demands excellence from everyone around him. Ramsey's presence will ripple through the entire locker room, challenging everyone to step up, to raise their game, to believe that a Super Bowl is not just a dream, it's an expectation. For head coach Mike McCarthy, this is both a gift and a challenge. With this kind of talent on defense, the pressure will be on to deliver results. The margin for excuses just shrank. The team now has arguably the best defensive trio in football with Ramsey, Parsons, and Bland, and anything short of an NFC Championship appearance will be seen as a disappointment. But that's exactly the kind of pressure that breeds greatness, and that's exactly the kind of atmosphere Ramsey thrives in. It's also worth noting how much of a culture shift this could spark inside the star. Ramsey is known not only for his play on the field, but for his unrelenting desire to compete, to lead, and to hold his teammates accountable. His voice will be heard in that locker room, and his championship pedigree could help instill the kind of culture that has been missing since the Cowboys' Dynasty years. He's not coming to Dallas to retire quietly. He's coming to win, and win big. Now, let's talk about the domino effect. This move may trigger a series of additional signings or adjustments in the coming weeks. Already, sources close to the organization are hinting that the Cowboys may look to add depth at safety or linebacker to further solidify the defense. There's also talk of tweaking the offensive line rotation to ensure Dak Prescott has maximum protection. Because make no mistake, the Cowboys aren't done. This is just the first strike. The window is open, and the Cowboys are making it clear they are not just here to compete, they're here to conquer. From a legacy standpoint, this move could redefine how we look back on this era of Cowboys football. If Dallas makes a deep playoff run or wins it all, the Ramsey trade will be remembered as the pivotal moment when everything changed. It will go down in franchise history alongside the Herschel Walker trade, the Jimmy Johnson era, and the Super Bowl wins of the '90 SF. But this time, it's a new generation, a new cast of stars, and a renewed sense of purpose. For Jalen Ramsey himself, this is an opportunity to write the next chapter of his legendary career. To bring his talents to the most iconic franchise in football, to play under the bright lights of a TNT stadium, and to chase another ring with America's team. It's a challenge, but it's one he's more than ready for. He's not just joining a team, he's becoming the cornerstone of a potential dynasty. And finally, for the fans, this is a moment to savor. After years of waiting, years of heartbreak, and years of almost, this is the kind of move that restores faith, that reignites belief, and that brings excitement back to every Sunday. Cowboys fans are some of the most passionate and loyal in the world, and today they've been rewarded with hope. Real, tangible hope. Not just hype, but action. Bold, unapologetic action. So as Jalen Ramsey gets ready to don the star and step onto the field in Dallas, the message is clear. The Cowboys are all in. They're not waiting for tomorrow. They're not building for someday. They're going for it now. And with Ramsey in the fold, the entire league has been put on notice. The Cowboys aren't just contenders, they might just be the team to beat. Make sure you stay tuned right here for all the latest updates as Ramsey arrives in Dallas, meets with coaches, and gets integrated into Dan Quinn's system. We'll be breaking down how he fits into the scheme, what matchups to watch this season, and what this means for the Cowboys' Super Bowl hopes. But for now, take it all in because the Dallas Cowboys just made one of the most incredible moves in recent NFL memory, and the road to the Lombardi Trophy just got a whole lot more exciting.